Joining me now, White House correspondent Shelby Talcott and Tyler Pager. Shelby writes for Semafor. Tyler writes for a scrappy publication you might have heard of, the New York Times. Tyler is also the co-author of a new book coming out next month. The title, 2024, How Trump Retook the White House and Democrats Lost America. Tyler and Shelby, it's great to have you with us. Shelby, you have some reporting I want to jump into about the big economic bill for the Trump administration in the Senate and a mysterious $1 billion that Senate Republicans suddenly found in the bill. They don't know what it's for or what it's about. This sounds like a mystery.
Yeah, so this is $1 billion in this massive bill for the Defense Production Act, which has been used regularly throughout history, more recently during the pandemic, to boost the production of goods. But the interesting thing about this is, $1 billion is a lot of money. And we talked to a bunch of lawmakers.
Even in Washington.
Exactly. And we talked to a bunch of lawmakers who said they don't know what the money is going to be used for, and they hadn't been able to get answers from the White House. And so we spoke to a White House official about this, and notably the official said that this provision, they were still a little bit vague, but they said that it was going to be used to support, quote, critical energy projects that have a defense nexus. So this could include anything about critical minerals, boosting the coal industry in the U.S., helping develop more domestic LNG. And so it's essentially,
gas. Right.
Exactly. And so it's essentially going to be used for private sector activity.
Just about anything, it sounds like. Does it sound, based on your reporting, that it's going to survive?
I think it's to be determined. I think that, the White House
subject to negotiation,
also,
like everything else.
Exactly. The White House also acknowledged that perhaps there is some more clarity that they need to shed to lawmakers on this when they heard that lawmakers were confused about it. And so I do think that it's going to be a discussion because, again, some of these lawmakers were saying this is a lot of money and we need more specifics about what it's going to be used for.
Tyler, there is an episodic soap opera going on in Washington right now. I don't know if the proper title is Trump-Musk or Musk-Trump or whatever, but it is going on. It's in its next phase in its episodic evolution, and that is Elon Musk saying about 3 a.m. Eastern time he regrets some of the things they said they went too far about Trump on social media. And the president talked to the New York Post Podforce One podcast to go over a bit of this. Let's listen.
I have no hard feelings. I was really surprised that happened.
You said he had problems. What kind of problems? I mean, is it the drugs?
I don't know what his problem is, really. I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it. I was a little disappointed.
Could you reconcile?
Say it?
Could you reconcile with him, do you think? Could you forgive him?
I guess I could, but, we have to straighten out the country.
It sounds like a therapy session. I'm sorry. Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, my colleagues at the Times reporting today that the president and Elon Musk spoke by phone Monday, which preceded this post early this morning from Elon Musk. I think it has become clear to Elon Musk that it is not in his benefit to fully sever his relationship with the president. He has a long history of posting things on social media that then he quickly comes to regret and tries to walk back. I think what is interesting is Trump's posture. Trump is not escalating the rhetoric, but Trump is also making clear he's not fully ready to re-engage with Elon Musk. He did a round of interviews with various reporters.
He doesn't want any more references to the Epstein files or knocking the big, beautiful so-called bill.
Right. I mean, really, Elon Musk went for the nuclear here. He both attacked the chief priority of Donald Trump here, his domestic policy bill, and also made accusations about him and Jeffrey Epstein. So there's a lot of ground for Elon Musk to have to make up with that relationship. And I think he saw that Republicans did not come rushing to his defense. For the vast majority of the party, they are chiefly loyal to Donald Trump, and I think Elon Musk is learning that lesson in real time.
And Shelby, it was made clear by the press secretary Caroline Leavitt today that there have been no steps undertaken, at least not yet in the administration, to do anything with Musk's current federal contracts, though the president hinted there might have been last week.
Yeah, you have to always ask yourself anytime Trump says something, whether it is serious or whether it is sort of him taking a knee-jerk reaction.
That's what makes this soap opera play.
Exactly. But what I think is notable in all of this is the White House did not want to have this fight. It was very clear. It was very clear publicly. It was very clear privately. There had been issues with Elon Musk for months before his departure, and they made a real effort to sort of leave on good terms.
Right. Right.
And you
keep
saw
them on
also,
simmer.
Exactly.
Not have the pot boil over.
Exactly. And you also saw for days Elon Musk was criticizing the bill and Trump was silent. And it was only when he was asked publicly by a reporter that this sort of escalated. And that was intentional. They did not want this fight, and they very quickly moved to try to cool it back down.
Shelby Talcott, Tyler Pager, thanks so much for joining me here at the family table.